Welcome everybody, this is your Strategy Wolf and welcome back to Victoria 3, welcome back to our run here with Denmark and welcome back in 1844. Yeah, I'm the Strategy Wolf playing games a little bit, say, slower, not maxing out everything. We're on the way to try to create a halfway feasible or, yeah, historically not semi-accurate, that's always too much of an approach, but at least something that fits into this topic, so we're not trying to conquer the world with Denmark. Instead, we're going for a Hygge one, but of course we're not yeah, trying to lose or forget about our ambitions or our holdings and so forth. So yeah, we're not going to be super easy. But yeah, let's see where this takes us, this approach and so forth. And of course we're playing with the Morgenröte and other different mods that you find down in the comments. Once again, thank you and big greetings to the developers of Morgenröte that follow. And yeah, I wanted to check out the shortcuts, but now we're in the recording how to get to these. Yeah, thank you for the info. This one is the, is it here? Actually, when you're watching, then it would be nice in the tooltip to see the shortcut also written down here. I'll have a look after this one for the next production again. Thanks for the info and so forth. There's just lots going on. So these days, I have not the time to process all the info I'm getting, but I try to as soon as I can. Alright, so much. We are in the year 44, so for recently we had some tuberculosis outbreaks and so forth. Our Dr. Well, what was his name? Again, we can't find him here. Our Dr. Sorge. I think he was quite a renowned medicine physician these days. Maybe we should send 10,000. I think we can Mount Cameroon, okay. Sending our yeah, mountaineers somewhere for a mountaineering action, I guess, here in Cameroon. Denmark doesn't have too many mountains, but they could have sent them to the Alps. Anyways, and we have a couple theories to go through before we get in and get started. First, the miasma theory loses interpretive sovereignty. With every day that Dr. Bondi, that's his name, yeah, focuses more and more on new research methods, the traditional miasma theory becomes less relevant. Germ theory seems more convincing. Gentlemen, it is the microbes who will have the last words. Louis Pasteur. Ah. And geological survey in a neighboring country. Sven Oxholm didn't take this area of work too seriously and looked for formations and caves in a neighboring country. Of course, we keep the geological results ourselves. If there are no interesting geological features in its own territory, geologists may search for formations or caves in the border area beyond. How could he sneak in unnoticed? Okay, this is just gives some minerals here. I don't know when we can actually show them off or so. And Dr. Oxlam has offered the service of his assistants to aid the expedition in studying the mountain structure. Is this the mountaineer now? No, the geologist, right? The letter was written in a precise hand, the seal unbroken until now. In it, Professor Oxholm offers the temporary assignment of his most promising assistant, a quiet, observant young man with a knack for mineral classification and slope analysis. The professor hoped for detailed reports. Assistant arrives with measuring rods, notebooks, and boundless curiosity. He knows little of climbing, but much of stone. Okay. Alright, now let's jump in and get going and see what we're building. And other things, yeah, here our building list still not done. Yeah, it's always, it happens to me every single Victoria game. I make some plans and then you keep on adding it until the first, it probably takes more than 10 years until my first building list is done. While the tuberculosis epidemic ends, I think it was in India, right? But city and rural doctors reported the zenith of tuberculosis cases has already been passed for a few weeks. Although the disease has not completely disappeared, it is back with the usual limits. I cannot be deceived in that color. That drop of blood is my death warrant. I must die. John Keats. And Astrea discovered. Slow down. The Prussian amateur astronomer Carl Ludwig Henke discovered a new planet by chance and named it Astrea. Carl Ludwig Henke, actually a former post secretary, devoted himself to his passions as Snorri in his retirement. In December, he discovered the fifth asteroid in the solar system, Astrea. This was almost 40 years after discovering the last planet, Vesta. King of Prussia awarded him an annual pension of 1,200 marks for the discovery. Discovery of Astrea should be the prelude to further discoveries in the asteroid belt and the last major discovery of celestial body before discovery of Neptune. The septime Astrea caused doubts to grow as to whether such small objects in space actually deserve the name planet. At that time, Alexander von Humboldt suggested grouping the celestial bodies into their own category, the asteroid. Interesting, I didn't know that. Also, that's complicated. Rockfall. So many events coming in here from our activities, but that's, I think, the beauty about Morgenröte. It makes it single play just so much more stuff apart from Victoria baseline game. Sports, we haven't really... Oh. Okay, these buttons are back. Ah, here, signs A, Control S, Control A, M. Anyways, and they showed up again, so... Okay. My complaints were a little bit over. Wait, where is the... We're gonna have a look at this stuff later, but where's the physician is here? Okay, all good, all good. Rockfall. A sudden landslide has struck the camp, several climbers are injured and essential equipment has been lost. It started with a sharp crack, then a roar. The slope above the bivouac gave way like a slumbering beast. Rocks, dust, boulders came crashing down in terrifying cascade. One porter was hit by a stone, a rope was torn apart, and a crate of supplies smashed to splinters. Those who managed to scramble to safety now stare at the wreckage in silence. No one says it out loud, but all know. This could have ended in tragedy. The route seemed secure, but the mountain is no threat. Yeah, being a little bit of a hiker or a mountaineer, I had a little bit too much probably these days, but myself, I never in this intense one, but still, in this intense environment, I can tell, yeah, mountains can turn very quickly to your enemy, even when they look quite friendly, and then with hard weather, fog and so forth, yeah. Especially like at this time where the equipment was for sure not that professional. Herbal remedies. Having had some time to examine their finds, our naturalist has delivered plants with potentially medicinal properties to our doctor's office. Ah, there you are. I was cataloguing some of the samples we brought back from the last botanical expedition, and I found a few that might be of interest to you. Oh, truly, how so? Some of them are related to plants with known medicinal properties like fighting inflammation or fever. Some of them are completely aligned to us, but some come with good words from the natives and are worth investigating further. Herbal medicine isn't much of good of science, but one never knows. There could be something interesting in these. You know, the wonders they found in a poppy plant after all. Ah, mortifying. Indeed, indeed. I will have my assistants get to work on preparing some powdered samples for closer examination. And we finished poor laws. Good. Increasing some welfare payments, however, immediately tossing here in the red numbers. Yeah, it's not the 270 welfare payments. It's also probably not. The little lack of bureaucracy. I hope it's just with investments and so forth we're gonna get out of this again. Well, how is that? How is the tax level right now? Still high taxes. Yeah, damn it. This is something I really want to change. The Abyss, a dangerous gorge, opens up in front of Hygge Mikkelsen when they reach the last rock formation. This seemingly insurmountable obstacle poses a challenge for the mountaineers. Alpinism is the art of climbing mountains by confronting greatest dangers with greatest prudence. Okay, I think this makes more sense. Oh, damn it. Boom! And a disaster, yeah. While climbing the mountains in Danish South Cameroon, Hygge Mikkelsen made a terrible mistake which ended the expedition in a catastrophe. Several people died, provisions and equipment fell down with them. The whole nation is in shock. Every night, do you understand, I see my comrades of the Matterhorn slipping on their backs, their arms outstretched, one ladded after the other in perfect order at equal distances. Of course, the guide first, then Haddo, then Hudson, and lastly Douglas. Yes, I shall always see them. Edward Whymper. Tragedy. I don't even know, to be honest, here in... Yeah, okay, in this, I guess, Victoria geographical map is not badly done. I guess there's a mountain ridge here in Cameroon. I have to say, I'm embarrassed that I don't know anything about them, to be honest, but... It is what it is. We got a modern astronomy, that's good. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the study of the three-body problem by Leonhard Euler, Alexis Claude Cherot, and Jean Laurent d'Alembert led to more accurate predictions about the motions of the moon and planets. But once again, I don't speak French. Correct me, please, if I'm fucking up hardcore. But as long as I'm staying arrogant and optimistic. This work was further refined by Joseph-Louis Lagrange and Pierre-Simon Laplace, allowing the masses of the planets and moons to be estimated from their perturbations. Lagrange and Laplace, I think they do some mathematical functions, right? Sounds like if I heard them back at school, and of course we're going for hardcore computing here wherever we can. Because we are a country on the forefront of science, of course. Because how can our society be even and happy and rich or wealthy? Or not? It's not about absurd wealth, it's more about a balanced society that we're striving for. And how can we get there without a major science hub? Okay, the Netherlands want a... Interesting, trade with the Japanese. And with the Brits. And definitely the Netherlands are a country I would love to get closer with, but is the defensive pact something we really want? Are we talking more about... For me, there's no reason why we would do anything without trade privileges, I must say. Maybe we can spice it up, but in general, I mean, we can go for a defensive pact. I mean, they would help us probably against the Prussians, which could actually toss them into pretty bad situations, but that's their problem. Do we have goods transfer that makes sense? Maybe we on which side? Yeah, more like also in multiplayer I saw this, and now the more I think about it, I like this feature actually. We have this plus, right? So we could, for example, deliver food. But not too much. Oh, it doesn't make it... They hate it? Okay. Is there anything... Oh yeah, there's a question mark. Art. Suddenly they... Wasn't this... This is something that really confuses me sometimes still. You have a green thumb over there. And it seems like it's as if... It seems like as if they would like it, but then they didn't in the end, so... The problem is really we don't have anything too strong, let's say, in terms of industry from our side. Oh wow, they have lots of grain. I don't want to challenge, but also like our own agricultural sector is still like kind of a backbone. Fabric, that's a good one. It's gonna be expensive. No, they don't like it. Let's try it like Pact of Nijmegen. I will refrain from the military support and just make maybe it's a 50-50, right? Then let's do it at least 10 years, defense pact and trade privileges. It might be a kickoff for... Yes, nice. Okay, that's good. So from here off I might be able to trade further even with the Netherlands, let's see. And we've got a new altitude record for Wilhelm Löwenbalg. That's good to see. Oh, I should definitely not pronounce it Dutch. Wilhelm Löwenbalg? Oh, where's my Danish teachers? Okay, distillery's coming. In Jutland we're building them, okay. And we have still 200,000 unemployed in the end. He fails to break a distance record, yeah, next time and somehow we have a problem again with our income. Oh, do we have unrealized taxes maybe? 1.4, yeah. Now let's move on in, I think it's not a bad idea. And let's build one in Jutland too, so they also enjoy some of the government building upside potentials. Okay, 12 weeks, let's quickly do it. Yeah, Aalborg here deserves a little bit of attention, even though I think we're highly concentrating obviously on Copenhagen. The 1.2% growth is not that great, 20,000, yeah, we definitely need migration at some point. How far are we here with this forestry in Zeeland? Okay, it's 3 modifiers because it costs definitely some high quality trees, but we could go for okay, so I guess, yeah, we can get 2 more. Ah, yeah, it's listed down here. Yeah, we can of course stop these boys with their research, but as I said, we need them. More ballooning. We want to be a high-tech nation, but this is coming... Military buildings. Yeah, we could just abolish our military, but it's not right now. Okay, somebody bought some. That's good. Some capitalist. We have. I mean, we have an investment fund of 600k actually, and we make +6 in investment fund while -3 overall. So I feel like if they keep on buying stuff, our capitalists and our people, then it's gonna be fine. Do we have a 100% ownership? Okay. What's the 12%? Probably in Schleswig, right? We don't have investment rights anywhere. And of course we could consider, yeah, Nova, allowing other people to build too, but no, actually not, because Denmark has such a little population. Oh wow, we jumped over the line actually. Actually considering going down here, since we're a little bit above. I don't know if it keeps on going with this pace, maybe it might be worth an experiment going at least back to medium taxes. So we have more money with the people, the consumption goes up potentially. Yeah, but as long as the number is red, I'm a little bit hesitant to do it. Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's the nice politician here. After talking about, oh, we have a financial problem, like lower the taxes to normal. Let's observe this though. I mean, if they keep on buying stuff and we keep on jumping back above, or like onto 0 more or less with gold reserves, I would keep. I mean, also now the investment pool goes up to 8k, right? Who deserves the credit? The recent investments in Jutland, definitely not the landowners, right? I mean, farmers. Oh, sorry guys, this came surprisingly, this doorbell here ringing hard. Yeah. In the meantime, we could have a look actually what's going on over here on the side of our laws and pro-business regulations. Migration attraction law, right? We want potentially some attraction. Enforce foreign perception, just strengthen the rule fork. I mean, this was maybe not too smart actually. He wanted to go for manufacturing, right? Yeah, not for light. Manufacturing industry we can't do right now. Local autonomies. Foreign policy, we just saw that one. I do like this extended politics and so forth, to be honest, because it gives the proper possibility to flesh out the game or your personal country a little bit more, and have more different kind of countries also out there. That's what I like about it a lot. We could. Yeah, I think racial segregation is a good idea. That would already like maybe bring other people in, and I mean it has 2%, so it's super low, but yeah, we get already this throughput bonus here for the land, for the agricultural people. Let's try it at least. Over time, I definitely want to go to cultural exclusion or racial yeah, we definitely want European migrants minimum, if we can get them. And we get Q9, which allows us goes down with the malaria, that's good. And allows us actually to push up our colonial affairs if we want to. We just don't have the administrative power right now. And why is this? What? No interest in Congo? Did we lose? Why are you not making any progress here? Oh, we have no interest in Congo. We need to have interest in Congo, okay. But we need interest in Niger as well, I guess. Yes, most certainly. I think we have to stop our Rhineland interest. I hope we can keep up our alliance with the... or not, yeah, alliance actually effective naming, I guess so. Is this Congo here or Cameroon? Okay. I haven't seen that there was such a stalling. I mean, given how many days in one progress it normally takes, I guess that's okay. We didn't waste too much. But yeah, maybe our interest after the disaster in the mountains of Cameroon have gone down. We have, okay, we could potentially also bring one in here. Improve nations broken with Switzerland. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Right interest deactivated. No. Improve relations with Sweden. Also not like. Oh, god damn it. Yeah. I mean, this is a concept in general where I'm a little bit critical about. I must say, it's cool somehow. Okay. They broke the agreement here in Hanover. How come? Yeah, at least I don't know where this is coming from suddenly. This is unexpected. At least they have now the... At least, I mean, that doesn't help us a lot, but this should give them the... Oh, they're really recession in default. Oh my god, they're really... yeah... struggling and here untrustworthy country, that's the thing. Yeah, in the meantime, as always, we need to have a look what's going on. Diplomatic embassy. Still can't get this out. Shall we just start with the diplomatic embassy? We are giving one to Russia, right? Anyways, let's do it because just for having a long stand, and we have just some more connections over here, and I think I like that. Do we have trade with Sweden? No. We can draft apparently these treaties though. But we cannot ask for trade rights. Ah, I see. Interesting, interesting. They would go for a defensive treaty, actually. That's... And we said, yeah, I mean, we also said, also told him that, basically, I don't want to go aggressive versus Sweden. So, because Scandinavia is not the target in this playthrough. Let's try this one, the Convention of Odense. Oh, this is a good one. Wow, this is a massive company in Sweden. I didn't want any of this, but let's try it. Nice, now we also invited or happy to invest in Sweden. Yeah, this of course takes, it replaces Hanover a little bit, but it of course takes also the possibilities away, because now our capitalists might fire their money into the Swedish system instead of buying stuff here, so... Uh-oh, shall we at some point? I feel like I have to raise taxes again. Or change taxes, maybe it's also... When we hear this is ridiculously low, right? And these things we even consume... Oh, luxury furniture. Oh, damn it, we were below, I forgot. It's not smoothly done. Postal savings, though, I hope this helps us a little bit. A valuable method of people to save money even if they don't have access to the bank. Postal savings promote both the storage and flow of money among even the poorest of citizens. Very good. Let's immediately check because, yeah, this tree is so big. But we just want the boring money stuff. 11 years, god damn it, that's too far away. Mutual funds right now. Now that one we can't do. Nationalism's incoming anyways, right? It's spreading, that's good. Psychiatry. Psychiatry gives us more bureaucracy, which we could use for the Colonial department, for example, or stuff like that. That's maybe not bad. For basically nothing, so let's log it in for the moment. Do we have the spheric engine, but we have basically no mines. Canneries, Just building the distillery. Yeah, but it's not like, as I feel like if we miss out on something here, it's terrible, and military is even more so. I mean, oh, port throughput, that's actually good. Let's do the next one, because this enables us for more trade, I guess. Talking about trade, let's shop on all export. Yeah, we are truly the bacon masters again. Like importing where from? Logistical services. Opium, steel, interesting. Our imports are very, very mixed. That's cool. What kind of a trade policy do we go? Protectionism, mercantilism. Right? This is something I would like to switch to. We've got yeah. Here's modern sewage. Do we have hospitality sectors already? I doubt it. And disaster planning for the government. Yeah, less mortality is definitely something I'm happy to pay for. This is right. So we have different, here we go for this humanities focus. We've got shell guns, which allows us to, yeah, now they're keep on coming in. Cargo port here, come on. Uh-oh. Yeah, I still refrain from, I don't want to raise the taxes again. I want to try it out for a bit if it works. And then how much interest do we have to pay? 314, that's bearable at the moment. I just need to make sure this is going, artillery foundry is somewhere else. This is going too far. Oh, wow. Like, looking at this, I feel like we should definitely get a... Are we building a banking sector, right? Come on, we are like Scarnet, like in Copenhagen, we need luxury designer clothes and furniture, I think. This just makes sense. Okay, hospitality too, just add a couple of these weird things that we don't have yet. Ooh, publishing, entertainment. Also not, yeah, come on, the capital needs these things. You talked about opera houses. Cannot, we need more urban centers, though they're coming with these. Publishing I just added. And yeah, we have some very good composers. Thank you for the tip, so we should be going for this one. Instruments, I mean, you should import instruments, but let's see. Man, oh, wow, in the meantime, a couple of things happened here. Concept of anxiety. Søren Kierkegaard, Denmark's leading philosopher, has published the concept of anxiety, an aesthetic, philosophical and psychological work that has captured the attention of the Copenhagen audience. Freedom's possibility is not the ability to choose the good or the evil. The possibility is to be able. In a logical system, it is convenient to say that possibility passes over into actuality. However, in actuality is not so convenient and an intermediate term is required. The intermediate term is anxiety, but it no more explains the qualitative leap that is justified ethically. Anxiety is neither a category or necessity nor a category of freedom. It is entangled freedom when freedom is not free in itself but entangled. Not by necessity, but in itself. Pooh! Yeah, you philosophers and sociologists down there, let me know and go deeper into it. I'm too hungover, to be honest, and busy with other stuff right now to comprehend. One of Denmark's greatest minds. I don't have a writer by now. Oh, Andersen died or what? Come on, let's have him as a rider. Søren Kierkegaard, get in. I'm happy to have him around. Then we have a medical vision, given the main focus to the conference. Doctors and biologists have voted to shift all efforts to combating a specific disease in the next few years. Good. A new record for the longest lasting blood and flight of our country. Wonderful. And again in neighboring countries. And somehow it's actually has been exactly 2 years since I started this one. And this is half an hour, so... And wow, I didn't see there must have been a success here. Racial segregation pushing forward, that's good. Guys, this is a very good moment, I think, then again, to end this very episode. I hope I can provide the next one on Wednesday. I should be. Yeah. By the way, I know this hasn't been the highest frequency I was offering so far, but yeah, now I started to write my master thesis and work on it, so I have to structure myself a little bit stuff around me, so I try to keep it coming, no worries. I try to keep it coming. This colonization side I never gave to a company so far, to be honest. This is something also interesting, but this is not good to see that they're going down a little bit over here. Oh, they have docks, river docks here in Elben. That's good. And Swedish ports already. Ah, we shall see where we're going. We have to find, of course, our financial problems, but I know at least one of my viewers will absolutely appreciate that we are once again in financial struggles, as always with most by countries, but I think you guys like it. So let me know down in the comments what you think and what you want to see and so forth. I hope you still like it, and the slow play style with reading out the Morgenröte text. Once again, shout out to the crew, like these... imagine I have Denmark here, not so many people play Denmark, I think, and you get these specific and very formulated events about historical people. I guess I don't know how many more events Morgenröte brings for every country. So just impressive how much effort, and I think does it come with translation in different languages? I'm not sure. But there's tons of work in there which I can really appreciate, and despite sometimes being a little bit floody, it still enhances the experience a lot. And yeah, try it out, guys, if you haven't yet, or let me know what you think of it. And then most importantly, if you haven't yet, it would be simply fantastic if you leave me a like and subscription to support my channel, my show a bit. Thank you so much for this, and then most importantly, see you next time in the next episode when we keep on scientifically expanding. Let's call it like that. Thanks for watching. See you then. Bye. Your Strategy Wolf.